Welcome to spring 2024. You know what time it is.
Wild card, bitches! Yeah!
And hello, thank you once again for stopping by another edition of the Masters of Beer Reviews and Company, the Wild Card Wednesday for January. I wrote January 13th. I'm going to have to change that afterwards. This is actually January 3rd, not 13th. We're a week in the future.
January, bro?
13th.
Why are you saying January?
Saturday. We can do a Wild Card Saturday in
Eric.
But anyways, that'll get changed.
We're in April. We're in April, bud.
We're in April, bud.
April, yeah. And here we are. If you don't know what we do here, the only admittance fee is the beverage. Bring a beer, wine, spirit. Honestly, any adult beverage. Just check your bags at the door. Don't be a douche. Keep cutting.
There's already a bunch of douches.
Appreciate you. If you're not a sudden. Anyways,
Alex is dying.
that's our co-host of the Wild Card Wednesday program.
I'm sorry.
Great state of New Jersey over there. We'll be live with him in a month's time with Tanner next to him in the great state of Rhode Island.
Cheers.
And,
Cheers to April.
In January.
Beer Master, there you are, Tanner, the East Coast Liquor.
Cheers to January.
And we got Bumpy Road Brews and Tanner that can't stop laughing. Bumpy Road Brews. Great state of New Hampshire.
You have to get my bumpyisms.
Yeah, it's no logo.
And we got the brewer of the Bubble Gut craft beer, the nose of knowledge himself, the beer.
Knowledge.
Great state of knowledge. And in Arizona, we got Miss Spargles. What's going on? Cheers, Spargle. All right. And obviously, we got Thomas Metal 75 with us. Massachusetts Beer Reviews. And if you've never been here before, we do 4 different rounds going around to each of the panelists. First round will be a presentation of whatever beer, wine, or spirit you're bringing, any adult beverage. Second round will be just the review portion. So the first round, you're going to do a pour and the presentation. Second round will be just that review. Third round, however, you conclude your reviews, your personal reviews, whether it be letter grades, numbers, or just general opinions at the end of the day. Give us those then. And fourth round, we're going to talk about our YouTube channels and whatever else, whoever else you want to plug to watch on the YouTube platform. Talk about yourself and other YouTubers. Right on. So without further ado, let's go around. Start asking to a beer, wine, maybe spirit. He's drinking.
What we got is Chamonix Creek Ultimate Crush, and it is a hazy IPA. So I've never had this beer. It kind of reminds me of Florida, and and all that stuff. And it is a, kind of reminds me of the summertime. So let's pour this up, shall we?
The shadow.
Yes, sir.
Let's know what you're drinking in the chat, everybody. We got 7,000 watching. Look at that beer.
That looks delicious. I'll give you the smell, taste, and all the stuff next time around. But that looks delicious. Can't wait to try it. Appreciate you.
Good. Thank you, Alex, the beer master from New Jersey. Let's go over to Rhode Island with East Coast Liquor Reviews and Tanner.
All right. Cheers, guys. So I got a beer. My Hot Butcher for the World. This is their Dense Light.
It's a great beer. Love that beer.
Focus. There we go.
Please. Oh, there you go. There you go. I see it.
Mosaic, Motueka, and Galaxy Hop Double IPA, 7.5%. On the Hot Butcher website, it says last canned actually January. January 23rd, 2024. So it's about a couple months and a couple weeks old. So right around like two and a half months. Yeah, let's pour it up. On the back, it does say, I thought it was pretty interesting. It said blue raspberries.
Ooh.
Some flavor notes there.
Oh, it's coming.
Ripe peach, blue raspberries, and
Oh.
candied lime.
Candied lime. Interesting.
Yeah,
That sounds interesting.
it has the little flavor chart on the back. And we're gonna pour it into our Spiegelau IPA glass. I haven't used this in a long time. Looks really nice though. This thing's pretty crystal clear. I haven't really touched it in a while.
Don't touch it too hard; it might break.
Ooh, that looks like
Seriously.
orange juice.
More than twice, it's a sin, right?
My last one, I was drying with a rag and I shattered it in my hands.
Oh my god!
Yeah, I need some more hop.
Oh, whoa. Yeah, man.
Wow.
Look at
Good, dude.
Lemony,
Good.
orange color, some sediment,
Mm,
totally just kind
it's
of
like a
float around.
creamsicle.
Sure is.
Yeah, it does. We got a really nice
Whoa.
fat 2-finger, kind of off-white, tight knit head on top. Looks like a really good New England.
Yeah. Tanner, East Coast Liquor Reviews, everybody. Look at that beer. Yummy.
I can't wait to get some more hop butcher. I love those beers. They're
How
good.
much out of Chicago?
Cheers, Tanner.
Let's go
I
over
get
to
them around
Bucky.
you.
Are you ready enough to have? Yeah. No.
Cheers.
Cheers, Bummy.
Too sexy.
Just got a little bit of oh yeah, it is up there. The Redwood Empire Lost Monarch.
Nice. That's a good one.
But yeah, the beer that I'm going to be doing tonight. This comes from Woodland Farms. They're out of Kittery, Maine. Yep, out of Kittery, Maine. And this one
It's a new one for me.
is a collaboration beer or a dedication beer. 7.2% ABV. It's called Angel Brew Ale.
Love
And
the
it's,
can.
for Annie's Angels organization, which is an organization that collects funds and other things for families that are in need from somebody that's passing.
Oh wow.
Yep. So we'll go ahead and give that a pour. And it was canned in January. No, it's
Oh, come on now.
in March. Canned on March 10th.
What's the ABV?
It's a month old.
I think it was 7, right?
It's not too bad, Dan. If it's
7.2.
oh wow.
Yeah, look, the beer has wings.
Beautiful.
I know it's flying away.
Leave that for me, Bumpy.
There you go.
Oh yeah, I still got some more to do, but I've got to send that out pretty soon
Thank
because
you.
I think I've got at least 6 or so sheets. So,
Fantastic.
yeah. There was one I tried to do because it was really cool, but it just wouldn't stick right, and I had to get rid of it because it was just a big wrinkled ball by the time I was done.
Big wrinkled ball. What?
Oops.
Sounds like an old man's balls.
Yeah. So I've been taking these sticks.
That's terrible.
That's Eric there.
Kids, I've been sticking them on paper, but sometimes they fall down and they stick to the paper, and then you try to peel it and you just end up with this
More
mess.
I
Yeah, if you don't get it laid
appreciate
down
your
just right. But yeah, this one has a soap sudsy white head. It's got a kind of yellow orange. Looks like a melted kind of like one of those. It's like a mix between a lemon lollipop and an orange lollipop coloration. It's hazy. See shadowy objects through it, but yeah, it's definitely not like a New England style IPA or anything. They're just calling it an ale. I don't even think they're calling it. Oh, it is. Okay, Heavenly IPA. So it is an IPA at least.
Hmm.
All right.
Nice.
Cheerios. Thank you,
Cheerios.
sir. Bumpy Road.
Yeah.
Bumpyisms, not Bumpy Road.
Bumpy isms.
I will
All
get
right.
used to this. Cheers.
Mr. Beer Man himself, and he got some Hot Butcher shirt, which is good. Great beer.
Yeah.
Good timing on that.
Holding strong. All
I
right.
love
So
Whoa, whoa,
I'm doing some spirits tonight. This was given to me from I got I something to do with tips or something. My boss surprised me and bought me this and something else. But this is Blanton's.
Damn. There you go.
So it's 46.5%, 93 proof. This bourbon whiskey dumped on stored on 2/12/24, stored in warehouse H, individually selected, filtered, and bottled by hand at 93 proof. On Rick number 8 from barrel number 195. It's a Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey. And I absolutely am lost in all excitement with this bottle. Like, this is something I'm going to put up as long as I don't drop it.
Yeah.
If I do drop it, though, the cork itself is badass with the little metal.
Nice.
Dude.
Nice.
Did they say something about balls or something? If you see balls on the horse?
Wrinkly balls.
Yeah.
Well, they have letters on them. They all in that you can spell out Blanton's with the lettering.
Well, this guy looks like this horse looks like he's got something. He shat his pants.
Yeah, Mr. Beer Man. Mm-hmm.
Jeeves, Christmas tree.
We're gonna pour some of this up, and then
Never have I ever looked at the ass of the horseman of my gland.
Beer Man's a trip, though. Beer Man's a trip. We have to understand that. He's a saint.
Hey, you got a full-sized drinking
I got
glass.
both sides.
Those are cool glasses.
Oh,
So there's a
God.
nice 1.5 ounce pour. I think.
Pretty close, I would say.
Very nice. Looks great. I can't wait
The
to drink it.
Blanton's.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Look at that guy being a smile.
Oh, Tanner has the same one.
Does
Yeah.
yours have balls?
Oh, some beans.
Oh, what's up, Joel? Okay.
Hell
All
yeah.
right, let's go Lori,
I
show
think so.
our report.
Okay.
They're all the
Well,
same.
I have brewed or created my own bourbon that I call Sparkles Bourbon.
I'll have to try that.
Okay.
It was bourbon.
And it actually was just bottled today. And I have a really cool glass for that. I have a glass for that.
Mm.
I'm gonna pour this in there. I'm
I'll
not
have to
gonna
try
do
that
it
one
on
day.
the keyboard.
I'll have to try that one day, Sparkle. Sparkle's bourbon. It'll be
And
delicious.
look at that color
Ooh.
Nice.
Damn, that
and
looks
that
good.
clarity.
Thanks for tuning in, Beer Man.
And Jody from Bourbon Bounty, he did a carving on a top for this glass and called it Sparkles Bourbon. And I
Love it.
resined it and put sparkles on it. And that
That
fits
is cool.
right over that.
Oh,
glass.
that's awesome as heck.
Nice.
Yeah. Like that.
So,
So it'll
There
keep
you
it fresh if you don't. It'll keep it fresh if you don't feel like drinking it right
oh,
away.
and it's 100 proof.
Nice.
Yeah.
Just saying. And I'll tell you more about that
Yes.
later.
Holy
Can't
moly.
wait to try it.
Cool.
Nice. Very good. Okay. Keeping the spirits. Ooh, keeping the spirits theme here.
Maybe I'll start buying some bourbon just to try on your channel.
Yeah,
We'll see.
good. And we can go bourbon shopping in May, even with
Yeah.
dinner. So I'm going to be doing the spirit of mezcal because why not? Now, little preface here: all tequila is kind of like all bourbons are whiskeys, but not all whiskeys are bourbons. Same dealio here. All tequilas are considered mezcals because they're agave spirits, but not all mezcals are tequilas because they're only using one type of an agave, which is the Blue Weber agave. And mezcals apparently can be made with over 30 different varieties of these mezcals. The most popular and common of the varieties of mezcal is agave for mezcals is the espadín. And there's other rules governing mezcal, primarily where it can be produced. And most places outside of where tequila is made in Jalisco in the state of Mexico primarily have mezcals, and they're also cooked in the ground in earthen pits instead of in ovens. The agave, so you can tend to get more wood fiery, smokier notes. But this particular agave spirit, the mezcal, is called Mezcal Verde Momento, and this is from the state of Oaxaca. I'm not going to try to pronounce the name of the town. I'm going to butcher that. But it's made in the state of Oaxaca, Mexico. It's 43% ABV, and it's made 100% agave with that espadín agave plant, bottled at the place of origin. And if anybody's curious, every distillery in Mexico has a NOM. They have a 4-digit number for tequilas, and in mezcals they have a 1, 2, 3, 4-digit number and a letter. So this is NOM 0239X. This is an 8-year, going on mezcalreviews.com for the best information. Kind of like Untapped for mezcals. 43%. Age of the plant is 8 years before they harvested it and made it into the mezcal. It is not aged in any barrels that they call the style of Joven, which is like a Blanco for tequila.
The NOM is the registered distiller, right?
Yes. Yep. In Mexico. Yep. That's the one. NOM-0239X. And this is distilled in copper and with a Tahona wheel, a literal rock wheel that crushes that agave plant. And this is fermented. Let's see here. So the cool thing, I'll get into this a little bit later, but the really cool thing about this mezcal is they're using Acote, holm, oak, and pepper tree woods when they cook that agave plant in the ground. So they're really trying to help you get the essence of those 3 different kind of woods types and how they're utilized in this mezcal. So I will get into a little bit more detail about the mezcal and then the review when I go and do the review. But here is your clear mezcal.
Beautiful.
Good.
Nice.
Nice.
What is a mezcal? You said that's a tequila, right?
Yeah. So a mezcal has to be made in the country Mexico as well as tequila, and they're made from the agave. They're distilled spirits from the agave plant.
Nice.
Right. So
I'll have to try that with you, Mr. Eric.
Yeah, we can find a tequila in the mezcal.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Sorry.
So we're going to go into round 2 now, which is do your review, sans the actual score and rating here. So just the review portion onto Alex.
Hell yeah. So that's what I'm going to review. And that's what this looks like. Looks like a hazy IPA. It says, I read some of the can, and it says it's a juicy IPA. If it's chilled, this is a juicy IPA, or chilled, this is a juicy IPA and stuff like that. So that's the description right there. I'm looking forward to trying this. Hoping it'll be good, but we'll find out in a minute. I mean, it looks like a beach theme, looks like a summer theme, so spring, It had a frothy head, but now it's kind of died down. Again, looks a little hazy. Let's see what it smells like.
Shall we?
It kind of smells like a tea note. I don't know why. I don't know. There's no date on this at all, and I know BJ would not, and I know BJ would not give me beer like that. So I'm thinking it might be just supposed to be that way, or because I've never had this beer, so I don't know. I've had this brewery, but I've never had this beer, so I don't know. Let's get into the smell one more time. It smells good. It actually, when I pass that, it smells dank, which I want. So it's past that, it smells dank. So that's what I want. Okay, there might be a sweetness in there, but let's get into the taste, see what this tastes like. See if it's good or not. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Cheers, Alex.
Okay. That's tasty. That's real tasty. Very juicy.
Cheers.
Yeah, that's really good. That's really good. I'm really liking that. Maybe that's what it's supposed to smell like. It doesn't taste bad at all. That tastes really juicy. I mean, I've always said to BJ, let's get a crushable beer, for me to drink, if I don't feel like drinking craft beer, even though this is craft beer, I figured just review it because I have a whole pack. So it's really nice. It has that juiciness. There's no sweetness at all, but there's a nice bitterness. But it's good, very tasty. It's really nice. And then there's a slight sweetness. I thought there was no sweetness, but there's a slight sweetness. But it's more bitter, more like a West Coast IPA. I could see the color though. That's definitely a West Coast IPA kind of look. And West Coast IPAs are good too in their own way. I go towards the New England and the sweet stuff better. But maybe one of these days the West Coast IPAs will grow because I do try them out occasionally and other beers that I've never tried before. That's what I want to do.
Try them with taquitos. They're great.
Wow.
What do you mean taquitos? What are you talking about? Like a sweet
pizza, man. Westie is a good beer to have with taquitos and pizza.
That would sound good.
Taquitos.
Or a hot
That
dog.
sounds good to me too. Yeah, that's all I'm tasting. With that bitterness, juiciness. It's very crushable. And it does have a lot of flavor, but I like a lot more sweetness. Not West Coasty. But again, I'm happy that BJ lets me try these different beers. It's best that way because I want to know. I want to know my palate. I know my palate, but every beer needs a chance. Every beer. Especially if it's
trying different beers, yeah.
Hell yeah. But yeah, if you like a West Coasty kind of beer, this would be perfect for you. I would drink this again, but again, once this pack's gone, I'll be going for more beer, going for other beer. So, but yeah, if you like the beer, if you like West Coast IPAs, or it doesn't. I guess this would be North, coast. I guess I'm assuming it means West Coast IPA. I'm thinking this is a West Coast IPA. I'm not sure. What do you guys think? I'm not
pushing on the bitter side, hazy, Westy kind of side, hazy. Yeah.
So what'd you say?
Probably like a more of a West Coast style hazy. Like they were a little more bitter, not as sweet. Yeah.
Yes. It's very delicious. I would definitely drink this again just to drink it, but you know me, I have to hunt down other beers anyway. So very juicy though. I like it. So if you guys can get it, please do. I think you can. Chamonix Creek. I think it's a New Jersey beer. I'm not really
sure. Their website says Pennsylvania.
And what does it say about the beer, Mr. Eric?
Juicy IPA. This juicy IPA is relaxation in can. Double dry hop with Mosaic, Citra, and Sultana for loads of pineapple, rum, and flavor, making for an easygoing hazy ale that leaves a light bitterness and a mouthfeel that's silky. That's as silky as it's smooth. 6% is 21 IBUs. There you go.
So I'm supposed to taste this tea stuff then. Okay, I didn't know that. Okay.
You taste what's there and you describe what's there. That's all you need to do.
Yeah, but you said pineapple. I don't taste any pineapple, but but I really like it though. It is growing on me. It's very, very, very crushable, very juicy, and it has a lot. And as I'm drinking this, as we all know, bitterness is going away. This is really nice. I would definitely get this again. What's up there, luxury Jeremy? I don't know if this will be 100. I don't know if this will be 100.
All right. They all can't be 100.
It's lovely. I'm going to shut up. If you guys can get it, please do. Mr. Eric can try this with me in the next month if we can get it. If it's still around, we'll check it out, see what he thinks. So appreciate it. And cheers.
Cheers to Jeremy.
Cheers.
Oh, thanks for stopping by, Art by Sparkle. Thank you. All right, Anderson.
Right. Dense Light by Hot Butcher. A Mosaic, Motueka, and Galaxy Hop Double IPA, 7.5% alcohol by volume. Still got a little bit more in the glass. Or the can, I mean. Right. That's what it looks like. Super hop saturated. Got hazy golden orange. It's actually like some sediment chunks floating around in there. Some good effervescence. Nice frothy white creamy head on top as well. Nose. I'm sitting here trying to nose it, and I'm getting like very different, unique flavor notes. For a second, I thought I was getting coconut, but it's more pineapple, peach, tangerine, and then like that berry note. But there's like a really nice hop saturation, like breadiness, hop resin. I meant to say hop resin breadiness. Yeah, it's got a really nice citrusy / tropical note to it. Smells very sweet. ABV's very well hidden for sure. Smells like it's going to be a juice bomb. Let's try it out. Cheers.
Please be delicious.
Cheers.
And Tanner, I'll be going to Roger Wilco's soon, so I'll see if I can get some of that beer and we can review it together.
Heck yeah.
It's got like that grapefruit kind of pithy aftertaste. Up front, it's definitely a lot of peach. Peach is very dominant in this. Peach combined, it's actually like a peach combined with that like tangelo, like tangerine, grapefruit vibe.
Nice.
Very creamy on the mouthfeel. ABV is very well hidden. Kind of filling for an, just like a regular IPA. Definitely. Oh, actually, no, it's a double. Sorry. But it still has, it's got like a lot of oats. You can tell it has a big mouthfeel to it. It's very hop saturated. Much more filling than your typical IPA.
Mm.
Very clean and crisp, though. Really no hop burn or alcohol boozy burn on the aftertaste. Slight dry astringency, but it's not necessarily bitter. I would say that the sweetness from like the fruits and the malts, it's kind of got like a honey kind of like sweetness to it. Definitely rounds out the beer and makes it really just more of like a dessert kind of New England. Because I wouldn't call this crushable for sure. Definitely has a big mouthfeel to it. But it's really clean. You can keep going back to it. It's got that nice biscuity breadiness you like with some New Englands. I think they did a really good job with this. As far as the berry note, they were saying something on the back like blue raspberries. I don't know if I necessarily get that.
I sworn you were going to say creamy a few minutes ago, there, Legendary Tanner.
No, I did say it was creamy. I said it was creamy.
Okay.
It's got a nice mouthfeel. Carbonation could be a little bit higher for me personally. It's still right around like lighter side of medium carbonation.
It should be a little thicker, right? Juicy.
Mouthfeel is definitely like higher side of medium. This is a pretty thick New England.
Oh, nice.
They're using a lot of like oats.
No,
Hence the color and look to it. But you can taste it. I mean, and maybe it's just because I've been going from this super light Colt 45 and then I'm drinking this saturated New England.
I mean, the palate tells you.
The red ale is pretty crushable. I would say, this as far as mouthfeel, this is really good. Alex, you would like this beer if you see it dense light.
If I see it dense light,
raspberry, though, I think that's a little far fetched for sure. In my opinion. Like I said, it's got that kind of. They said candied lime, so I can see the citrus there. But yeah, it's totally like peach, and then like tangelo.
Mm.
And you saw it's called Setzer's. What is it called again, Tanner? Setzer's dense light.
Right,
okay.
Which is probably they probably called it dense because it's a thick boy.
Yeah, Hop Butcher makes good beer. I like that stuff.
Yeah, it's a solid one.
Very good.
I don't personally agree with the blue raspberry part, but
Why you don't taste blue raspberry?
no, I don't taste blue raspberry.
Oh.
I mean, blue raspberry is pretty unique. It's a fake flavor. It's not a real. There's no actual.
Yeah, blue raspberries don't grow on the ground, right?
Yeah, there's no blue raspberry bushes. So, but
Well,
yeah, it's still a really solid beer though. So I have a number next time around. Cheers, guys.
Prost, cheers, and hello to the captain. Yes, night
Cheers.
blocks blood.
Shit, I will say that 10 times faster.
Night blocks blood. All right,
Who's-
Bumpy is in turn.
Who's captain?
All right.
You
Who's captain?
Some aromas on this Angel Brew Heavenly IPA.
Mm.
All right. Can't really get much from afar.
And we got Angie. What's up, Angie?
What's up there, Legend Angie? What's up, everyone? Appreciate you.
It's a tough one. There's not a lot of aromas coming out of it. It seems to have there's like a little bit of like a kind of a spicy note, maybe a little bit slightly earthy tone. There's somewhat of a fruit note that may be citrusy, but I can't pinpoint like really anything. This is not a very strong aromatic brew. I think I just got banana. We've been talking about banana all night.
Banana, baby. Awesome.
I don't know what yeast you're using or anything. All right, I'm gonna dive in here. Cheers.
Cheers, and please be delicious. Please be delicious. Cheers.
Cheers. Woo.
Cheers.
You're
Cheers.
missing the word there, Eric. Please be delicious. Cheers.
Oh, don't be delicious. Be a crappy bear.
Keep it up, Mr. Eric.
Please be.
There
delicious.
you
Please taste like ash. No.
go. Keep it up, Eric. Your turn.
It's a medium body carbonation on it. It's kind of on the lower end. It's not very spritzy. It tastes like beer. There's not like a lot going for it.
Interesting.
Damn it.
Tastes like beer, but it doesn't have a lot going for it.
Not complex. Uh,
It's wet. It's got some type of a malt kind of profile. Maybe
free radio.
maybe leaning a little bit like cardboardy.
Cardboard.
The flavors out of the hops aren't really generating much. Yeah, I'd say it's kind of like on the kind of like earthier side, maybe a little bit of like a spicy woodiness. Excuse me.
Ooh.
A bubbly wood.
Would you like to play Columbo and see what the date is on that?
Yesteryear.
I already said the date.
Okay.
It's only a month old.
Then it shouldn't be cardboardy then.
Hashtag play Columbo.
Yes, exactly.
There may be like a slight like banana flavor. So like I said, I don't know what they're using for yeast or anything in this. Maybe they're using some type of like hefe yeast or something. But it's yeah. Bitterness is kind of mild moderate. Say the ABV is 7.2%. It's pretty well hidden.
Good stuff.
Yeah. And I don't think this is because I was drinking whiskey before. Yeah, because I think I've taken enough sips to kind of wash down any whiskey notes.
Whoa.
I've drinking whiskey before, and none of those beers. I mean, although most of them were stouts when I drink whiskey with them, but I mean,
Yeah, and the aromas and stuff like that are basically very bland, and it's pretty much the same on the aromas and the flavor. Not a lot going. This is like a bad night for me for beers.
so the $1 million question.
Oh, what the hell? Yeah.
The $1 million question, Bumpy. You will not get that again. I'm hoping it's not a 4-pack because that would.
Oh yeah, no, definitely. I hardly pick up the same beer unless it's one of those ones where I really like it and I just want to pick it up again just to drink on the side, like the most beautifulest thing or something from Modest Man. But yeah, or like the cheap 12 packs that you can get at the grocery store. But typically, I have a beer and then I like never have it again.
Well,
I hate to tell you, but Modest Man's not cheap.
No.
No, it's bad. Well, I don't know
No way.
My submission.
But you're talking about beers from the grocery store, but that Modest Man's not a grocery store beer. So
yeah, this isn't Modest Man either. This is
Whoa.
Woodland Farms.
I've never even heard of that brewery. Is that close to you, or is that?
I've done quite a few. They're out of Kittery, Maine, so I mean it's
right over
a lot closer to me than it is to you, Alex. It's about
obviously,
obviously,
Mr. Bumpy. Obviously,
even Canada's closer.
Yeah.
Give it up.
Yeah, good. Y'all good.
Although, unfortunately, that's true though. That's true.
This is good, everybody. Stick around. Everybody's gonna do another round and give their review, give their final thoughts and grades. So stick around for those.
Appreciate you, Bobby. Don't forget it.
How you doing, these little stupid glasses? All right.
David Letter.
They're not stupid glasses, Beerman. You had an incident with your dog. That's what happens.
Like John Lennon. Okay.
Yeah.
With the beard, big white beard. This is how John Lennon would have looked if he didn't get shot that night.
Keep it up, Mr. Beerman. I love you. Cheers.
So we got the Blantons. This is a 46.5%, 93 proof bourbon.
Hold on. Settle down, children of the chat. Thank you very much. All right, next.
Yeah, take that chatio shit somewhere else. We don't need that fucking negative drama in this fucking shit, bro. This is a live stream for beer reviewing, whiskey reviewing. Not talking bad about other people of the community.
Baby.
Blantons. We got the Blantons. So we're gonna go kind of like as far as like aesthetics and shit. Oh, I'm loving this. Like McDonald's. Like that's
oh, I love that song. I love it.
With a cool ass, really heavy metal cork. It's an uncork though. It's not a real cork. No, it is. It's a real cork. Sorry. Better get a real cork, paying $65 for the bottle.
That's pretty cheap.
But yeah, so aesthetics, I would probably I'll just write this down as I'm talking, but I would definitely give that at least a 10. I like the aesthetics of that. I really like that bottle. Nose on the nose.
Nosers.
This has been open. It's been open a bit, so it's had a little bit of aeration. This is hard, man. Because it's hard because beer is so much different to smell than spirit. But I got kind of a cherry. There's like a cherryish, like woody cherry, little apple, maybe some pear. It's not super heaty in the nose. It's not crazy but you do get a little of the ethanol. It's softer in the nose. It's got a sweetness to it. It does have a little bit of nail polish remover, but not in a bad sense. Just you're kind of getting like a little trickle of it. But
yeah, man, why did your camera go back to the 80s?
So the nose, I would probably go. I'm not gonna say my number. I'm just gonna write this down though. Nose, probably. I like that. I like the nose. It's soft. It's easy. Flavor on the flavor. Cheers.
Prost. It will be delicious, or not as good as you expect. Either.
You definitely get that like barrel age-esque kind of thing. You're getting that woody, almost like a slight thing. You do get it has like a little bitterness in the finish too on the sides of the cheeks. On the front, it's more sweeter, and then it kind of starts to taper off into a dry bitter. But the front is really explosive. It's got like a really nice, like a little cherry woody, apple kind of essence. Apricot or like some kind of dried fruit peach or apricot or some kind of thing. It's not too hot. It's actually very easy to take down. It's got such a great awesomeness. It's caramel. I'm getting caramel apple now. Caramel
Yeah.
apple, caramel pear, caramel cherries. Yeah, it's like weird. I'm really liking how soft it is. It's such a soft and easy to drink whiskey or bourbon, let's say. Um, I really dig this. I am getting a heat kind of at the bottom. You can't see it with my beard. Like down here, like right before it gets like into your stomach area, you get that a little bit of pinch of heat. So flavors, definitely out of 20. I'm not gonna say it, but I'm gonna write it. I kind of like this. This is a really good whiskey, bourbon. The finish is really nice. I like the dryness. I like the dry kind of like fizzy heat in the finish. That's quite nice. Let's see. That's getting a good one, dude. Value. Oh, mouthfeel. Mouthfeel is really nice. Let's get the mouthfeel. It's
Shall we?
softness of the. I like the mouthfeel softness.
No, I don't know if we mentioned, but Blanton's is a single barrel offering. They don't blend. It's always a singular barrel.
Yeah, cool,
That's the unique part. Every bottle will taste different. Slightly.
dude. That freaking mouthfeel's amazing.
If that
I'm
was
gonna-
truly $65, whoever bought that for you got a good deal.
I think it was 65. I think that's what she paid. My boss. Yeah.
From the store in Rhode Island that wanted to charge me 140 for Blanton's. I said no, thank you. And
Holy moly! Wow, that's a lot.
yes,
That's
it's
a
hard.
lot, dude. Yeah.
By the way, Eric, no,
Value for 65, obviously a good value. So, okay. Final, I won't have that for you, but you know what I'm saying? It's a great bourbon. Really good, really tasty, easy
Is
to
it
take
sweet?
down. I'll have my last
Yeah.
thoughts for you,
Oh, yeah.
but very good. Cheers. It
Mr. Beerman, is it sweet, Mr. Beerman? Is it
doesn't
sweet?
have a sweetness, but it dries off and kind of spices up down in the throat. But it's
For me,
it's good
for me,
feeling.
that's what I like to hear. Cheers.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
It's
Cool.
soft.
Well, let's talk about some more. Let's talk about some. Whoa.
Keep it up, Mr. Beerman. You're a hero. Keep it up.
Let's talk about some next thing on the brewery right there. Let's talk about some more bourbon, shall we? With a Spargo over here.
Legendary Sparkles Bourbon herself.
Bourbon
Can't wait to try the bourbon. Can't wait to try a bourbon.
All right. Yeah, I'm kind of anxious to try this. I haven't tried it yet because, like I said, I just bottled it. So at 100 proof, it's either going to help take care of my cold or make me not think about it. So let's see what happens.
I think it's going to do both things. I can tell you that for sure.
Okay, that nostril's clear.
Cheers.
Good.
Wow. I want to share how I put this together with the botanicals and the. I started out with vanilla bean chips, wood chips,
Yes, vanilla.
and I let it sit for 30 days.
Ooh.
And then I strained that out and I added, and these are botanicals, these are dried botanicals, orange peel,
Ooh,
bird's eye chili,
Wow.
cocoa beans that I roasted first.
nice.
So I'm definitely smelling pretty much all of those things, especially the chili. So let's see what happens.
Would you make this again so I could try it sometime? Legendary Sparkle.
Whoa.
Probably.
Oh,
I actually, I mean, it's a pretty good sized bottle, so I could send you 2 ounces of it in a little, sample thing.
Awesome beans, just to see if I like it. If not, I'll have to pay for getting you.
Okay, here goes.
Cheers, my brother.
cheers.
Cheers, Sparkle.
Cheers, Legendary Sparkle. Please be delicious. Please.
Sinuses are clear. Taste buds are hot,
Nice.
but not overly like you would expect from a chili, because I can still taste those botanicals. The vanilla, especially, and the orange peel are really, really nice in there, really smooth. and it blended out nicely. Now the botanicals stayed in for 24 hours. It was then strained and then put in the refrigerator for 12.
Ooh.
And so you've got that, ambient air, and then you've got the cold. And I was just going by the directions. The first one I did before didn't have, of course, the chili, and it wasn't, I used grain alcohol, 100% as my base.
Oh, nice.
On the other one, I used 80 proof vodka.
Oh,
So I wanted to see how this was going to change it. And it's a kit, and I still can do a whole lot more things.
Nice.
I like it a lot. It's very smooth, and pretty spicy. But I like it a lot. I think it's going to be a winner, and I mean, to me, it feels like a winner. But it's only my second one that I've done. So between the two, I think it's pretty darn good.
well, you're gonna be whiskey master before you know it.
Whoa.
Well, we'll see. But I'm enjoying playing with it and learning about the botanicals and the wood chips, and how they were created and how they interact.
Well,
I'll
that's how
try the next one. I think I'll try with a rum base
Ooh.
and see what happens.
Yes.
Here's everybody.
And I'll try
Here's
every whiskey you make. I mark my words.
It'd be really good if you're working outside in the cold snow.
Well, that
Warm
would be
you right
tomorrow. Shoveling the drive.
All right. Well, cool. Stick around, everybody. We're going to hear Sparkle's final thoughts.
I think it's gonna be 105.
Or
That's what I'm thinking.
5 out of 100.
I know it's whiskey, man. It's delicious.
That's whiskey business there to give it 105 out of 100.
She tells it how it is. That's all that matters, right?
Yeah. What do we got? What do we got here? Beer man dumps his whiskey into cotton balls and puts the cotton balls.
You're bad.
Smuggles them onto planes. No.
Jeez.
Very interesting assumption there.
Yeah. Good Lord. Where's you doing?
All right. So let's go into a mezcal a little bit more. Again, a mezcal is an agave spirit. So all tequilas are therefore mezcals, but they're governed by two different boards in the country of Mexico. And this is the Mezcal Verde Momento. And this is done by, I think the brand is called Aramis. Aramis? What's the brand name here? Aramis, yeah. So I was going to read a little bit about this. Verde Momento is made with 8-year-old agave espadín by Mezcalero Doratio Garcia.
Larry Lactose?
In Oaxaca. No. A mezcalero is the master distiller, or a person that actually makes the mezcal. So the agaves are cooked in an underground oven using osote, holm oak, and pepper tree, which give the mezcal a smokiness desirable for cocktails. So this is an entry level $32.90. Yeah, $32.99 I bought this for. It's an entry level into mezcals, mainly for cocktail use, even though it's 43%. But I figured this is my first actual mezcal outside of tequila, so why not give it a try? After cooking for about 5 days, the agaves are tahona crushed before being put into 1,500-liter fermentation vats. The natural fermentation can last up to 7 to 30 days, depending on season, amount of rain, And then they're double distilled in a copper still. Okay. So another cool thing about this is Mezcal Verde Momento is a project from Mezcal Armaraz that extends beyond the mezcal production. Mezcal Armaraz pays 20% over market for raw materials, labor, and has developed a reforestation policy that results in 10 new agaves being planted for every one that is harvested. That's cool. And they're paying more for product than they should to keep the industry alive and actually thriving and not, extinct. They have different labels, every different bottling. This one happens to look like a YouTube ad, and it's got a skip ad button.
YouTube ad doesn't look very. What do you mean, Mister?
See where it says skip ad? They kind of just made their own.
Ah, okay, I get you spraying now.
Yeah. So, anyways, enough talking about the mezcal. Let's be about the mezcal. So, in tequila, you have a blanco, which is an unaged tequila agave spirit. This is a Joven. Same thing for mezcals. And again, main difference with the tequila versus mezcal, tequilas are made in ovens. These are earthen pits in the ground. They dig those holes in the ground, and they roast the agaves with different kind of woods, which give it smoky flavors, but not necessarily always. We have a lot of lacing there, we have a lot of legs and some pearls there, looking pretty nice. Slow moving legs, even at 43%. Pretty clear. I mean, maybe there's a little tiny bit of a silver tint to it, I can say. The smell and the aromas here, I'm definitely getting the wood smoke. I'm definitely getting the almost like a Scotch Isla whiskey kind of an aroma. That's exactly pretty close to that. Yeah, it's pretty close to that. There's a little bit of a I don't know what caused that. There's a little bit of a rubber kind of a burning smell to it. I know that sounds weird, but it's in there in the background. There's a peach aroma too. I'm getting a peach sweetness. That's pretty cool.
Peach must be made out of peach, maybe I don't know.
Maybe some grapefruit. There is a vegetal note in the background too. Maybe a green pepper note in the background. But mostly there is nice sweetness in the background on top of your smoky, fiery, earthen pit wood smell with the 3 different types of wood. Let's give it a drink finally and stop yapping. Cheers.
Please be delicious.
Cheers.
Rules.
There's a nice sugary essence initially to it. And then you get that. Yeah. Alex was doing this warming thing. Yeah, you get that warm.
No, it's the sweet. I get excited because it's sweet stuff.
The warmth of the smoky fire element to it. There's definitely a nice sweet citrusy note. That peach is in there too. I like that sugary kick there. And then
together next
yeah,
week.
definitely there's almost like a candied, or I don't want to say bubble gum, but something kind of in that sweet flavor territory, but not quite as confectionery. It's very smoky. So if you don't like Isla scotches or really intensely barbecued foods, screw this and don't drink this. But I think that smoke with that sweetness is really, really, really awesome. That smoke and that citrus fruit note, like that cooked, there's a cooked pineapple, there's a cooked grapefruit. Yeah, and that cooked peaches and pineapples really. Cooked out,
nice.
Like stewed fruits over a open fire. Hey,
wow,
pretty good to me.
That sounds yum.
That little rubbery whatever note, like I don't know, smelling a rubber tire for some reason. Like if it's really warm outside, like 90 plus degrees, and you're in the dead of the heat in Arizona in the desert, and you smell the tires.
Yes,
that's kind of what almost the flavor is like in some of the.
I wouldn't know that until I go to Arizona one day in the future.
Whenever it's hot and you can kind of smell the asphalt and the car, that's sort of where that thing's at. I'm not sure exactly where that comes from in mezcal.
You might have you might have a point there, like a fresh tire.
Something like that. Yeah.
Like when the construction workers make the asphalt for
that's
the
similar.
Now I get you spraying. Okay.
Yep. So mouthfeel is light towards medium. There is a bit of an oiliness to it. Not much. Minimal on the burn, not much at all.
It should be burnt, should be sweet. But yeah.
Yeah, there's a little bit of like a white sugary finish to it. And there's still some of the stewed fruit notes at the end of it, or like the cooked down syrupy fruit notes to it towards the end. It's not very long, it's already gone now. Some peppery notes in there too. So I like that. That's pretty good. Not my favorite thing under the sun, but I am getting into more of these agave type spirits. I'm really liking.
Eric, if we get this bottle for us to drink, or just to drink in general, are you saying it's going to be a different design every time?
Yeah, I don't know. I got a local store a couple towns over from me where I bought this. If I ever looked, I could see what kind of a labeling that they have. Yeah.
I may just have you buy it from that store just in case.
When you actually bottle it, it's going to be different every time.
Okay.
By the way,
I don't know, Eric. I don't know if I can get it in my area, but if I can,
I'll
check it out with you. But
2021 lot date. That's cool. And just to conclude before I shut up finally, I'm going to use pending East Coast Liquor Reviews whiskey examination 100-point rating scale. Out of 10 for the looks and value, aroma, taste, mouthfeel, and finish, I'm going to give out of 20 points to round out to 100. I will come up with some notes here and get back to you on what the final rating is going to be number-wise.
Nice.
So stick around for that. All right, now I'm done. Cool. I should probably do a full review on my channel of this, but
you're just like me. You're very talkative.
Now,
beers
Eric.
are hard eating beers for me.
Now, Eric, quick question for you.
Yeah.
Main difference between a good tequila and a good mezcal.
Go ahead, Mr. Eric.
Well, the production.
You think personally?
How they roast the plant. So
I'm saying as far as flavor, what do you think personally is the big difference between a good mezcal and a good tequila?
Good ones. I don't know enough about mezcal to know, like, typically the 30 different varieties. How long do you grow them in the ground? But the more mature the agave plant is in the ground, the longer you let it sit and do its thing and really mature in the ground, the better that product's going to end up probably being. If you don't have to add a bunch of other things to thicken up the mouthfeel or to make it not have a sugary, sweet, unnatural flavor to it, and let the agave plant kind of do its speaking for the most part and shine through, that makes her a better product in my mind there. Yeah. So
the mezcal is older or younger, you're saying?
This is a little bit younger than some tequilas. This one, okay. I read that this agave, the Espadín, is only 8 years old. You can find usually like 12-year-old agaves that go into making.
Yeah, because it takes a while for them to harvest them to turn them into tequila.
Yeah, that's the most expensive part, really. I mean, that's why you can find $50, $60, $70 bottles of just unaged stuff, because the aging, the maturity comes from that plant sitting in the ground and maturing, and not taken out too early and then being thrown into a bottle with chemical stuff to make up for its immaturity. What I understand there, yeah. Anyway, we're gonna go to round 3 now, which is
or the additives they sometimes add to
additives. Yeah. But we're gonna go to we're not gonna go to that.
I think we're there. Not too
Give
good.
us a number, rating, finish, or conclude however you want on your personal beverage you were drinking this evening. Let's go back over to Alex.
All right. Well, it's very delicious. It's very delicious. I love it. Again, I do like that tea note, but I didn't know what the heck it was at first till Mr. Eric played Colombo, which I appreciate him doing. Although he says pineapple or whatever, I don't taste that. Again, I know what pineapple tastes like, but it doesn't, or whatever you said, Eric. Again, having a brain fart.
Yeah. There's one of the hops has a pineapple note to them, I guess.
Yeah. So maybe it's just a little bit bitter, and that's why I'm not tasting that. Maybe that's why I'm tasting the tea, but it's still not disgusting. It's still a good beer. I like it. There's some sweetness in there too, as I'm drinking it too. I'm gonna give it an 80. What's that, Bobby?
Sweet tea.
Kind of. Oh no, it's not like that. But I can taste that tea. But I don't know. I don't think the beer is bad. I don't think that at all. I just don't. I wish I could find the freaking date, but there's no damn date. That drives me freaking insane. I don't mean to curse, but that's the truth. As the legendary Ron Terry would say, it chaps my chapstick. You know how it goes. But yeah, I'm gonna give this.
You said freaking. It's okay.
Right, it's not right a curse word. You're exactly right. I'm gonna give it an 86. It's good. I would definitely get this again, just to try it again, to see if my palate might be wrong on this. It is a delicious beer. It's not disgusting at all. But I'm definitely going to try this again. Again, there's no date. Again, I thank you for giving me a suggestion of this, BJ, because I do like crushable beers, and this is a crushable beer, and I would definitely get this again. But then I say that, but I like to try other crushable beers from you. So stay tuned for more crushable beers from me and whatever on this channel, Mr. Eric's channel, whatever. So yeah, it's very good. I'll give it an 86. If you can get it, please do. It's a tasty, tasty beer. Cheers.
Nice. Thanks, Alex.
Right.
I'm trying to put notes together for my own review. Tanner, we'll get back to you.
Tanner.
There he is.
All right, I'm back. Sorry, to use the bathroom.
That's okay, Mr. Tanner.
Scores. This is pretty dang good. I don't necessarily agree with the blue raspberry, but I agree with the like peach tangelo vibe with this beer.
Hello, Keith.
It's a good one. $4.50 for a can. If I didn't say that. Ooh, focus.
Come on, baby. You were focusing for a while. Hey, maybe there you go. There you go.
Yeah, $4.50.
Attaboy.
Not bad. It's pretty dang good. So what would that be? Right around $18 for a 4-pack? That's pretty solid, I would say, for this amount of hop saturation. 7.5% ABV. Definitely don't get the booze at all. They're a little filling, so I would say maybe like 1 or 2 and done. Definitely could drink more than 1, but after 2, I could not drink a whole 4-pack of these. Is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, I'm with you.
But yeah, it's really good beer. I like it. Hop Butcher's consistently making good products.
Oh yeah.
Typically with their like super fresh stuff, you don't get that hop burn. And like this was like 2.5 months old, so there was like absolutely no hop burn to it at all. Which sometimes you get with this hop saturation, yeah, it's a solid product. No, yeah, when you have like a beer that's like this amount of hop saturation, it could be like 2 months old and you still get that green kind of burny chest feeling, Overall, I would give this like I would say 94. It's solid. I like it. Really good. Wish I got that blue raspberry. Unfortunately, my palate didn't pick it up. Maybe you can drink it and try it out, and you get that blue raspberry.
We'll try it together then, Tanner.
I think it's still a good product, and you should try it out because
Hop Butcher's good stuff.
craft beer like this nowadays is pretty expensive. You would see something like this nowadays from like, I don't know, Modest Man, other half, $23, $24, $18 for a 4-pack.
Bidens.
Fidens,
Fidens. I haven't tried that either.
Fidens. Last time I saw Fidens, it was like $28 for a 4-pack over here, but because they don't distribute. But if you actually go to Fidens, their prices are good.
Yeah.
Where is Fidens at, Mr. Tanner?
Albany, New York.
Yeah, I was going to say.
One day we'll go there, and I mean that.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Cheers,
guys.
We'll play
Cheers,
Columbus.
Cheers.
Got enough beer where you live, Alex. But
Yeah,
nice.
you know what? Every beer gets a chance when you're being the beer master. I mean, hell, you gotta have fun.
What? Say that again.
Add again.
If you're being the beer master, you guys are beer masters too yourselves, so you're not innocent. All right, cheers.
You're ready to finalize your thoughts.
I am innocent until proven guilty.
Hell yeah, exactly my point, Mr. Pumpkin.
Whoa.
Exactly.
All right, so I just poured the rest of this just good beer into my glass. It's good. Bottom end good. It's above drinkable. Nothing exciting. Don't recommend it. Cheers.
Damn.
I don't recommend.
All right.
I also don't recommend. I don't recommend being one of Annie's angels.
No.
I'll find other beers.
Motorcycle gang or something. Annie's Angel. Plantains. You gotta
Here,
follow
man.
up plantains.
Plantains. All right. Seriously, like I had to kind of look this up to get other ideas of what I was tasting. And some of the notes that I got from Googling was saying sweet with notes of citrus and oak, creamy vanilla nose, teas with caramel and butterscotch, underscored by familiar baking spices like clove, nutmeg, cinnamon. Yeah, kind of like that cinnamon spice, I guess you could say. Not really like cinnamon, but maybe more nutmeg. I didn't get clove or cinnamon. I would say definitely there was a vanilla nose with that caramel butterscotchy kind of thing. If you like let it sit a while on your tongue, you kind of get those notes coming out. The citrus, I was trying to think of that. I'm like, nah, I got more like a kind of an appley. What was I saying? Like, well, I said apricot or peachy kind of like dried fruit. Cherry was one thing that came to my mind, which is totally not citrus, but I don't know. I guess there might be like a little like lime or lemon or something, maybe. Oh, I'm drinking the wrong thing. I'm drinking my beer.
That's because you're a beer man. That's what happens when you're a beer man.
No, you really get the you really get the caramel, butterscotchy caramel kind of thing coming out though. That is with the vanilla, and it's just an overall really good mouthfeel. Body finish was nice. I did a 10 on the aesthetics, a 16 on the nose, an 18 on the flavor, a 17 on the mouthfeel, an 18 on the finish, a 10 on the value. Because you were saying like 100 and something, and I was like 65. You know, that's a pretty good fucking value. Overall, I scored this myself as an 89 out of 100. So a very good bourbon, a very good smooth bourbon, something to kind of sip on, relax, warm up, get yourself ready for bed. You know, a nice nightcapper. Very good shit, man. Nothing to, and I wouldn't mix this. I would drink it straight, just like, yeah, maybe a little ice cube would be all right too, but just nice and neat. So, cheers. All I got to
Cheers.
say about that. You can tell a lot by the shoes you wear.
You can tell a lot by the shoes you wear. Oh, it says bubble gut. Thank you, Keith. Quick, back to Bubby.
Say,
Ah,
Ah,
hey, baby.
hello. All right, let's go back over to Sparkle. Great.
All right. I was looking at all of these components that you talked about. I would say the aroma, it's pretty intense in that first sense, but it kind of slows down so that you could really smell those botanicals. It was great the way it blended together. And yes, the chili was pretty intense first, first starting. But once that you kind of got used to that, you could really smell the botanicals. I would say the flavor, very distinct notes, and that made it, very pleasurable. The appearance, I mean, I don't think you can get much clearer than that. So, that's to me, it's not cloudy, it all blended well. The appearance is, right on up there. The mouthfeel, again, once you get past that chili, it slows down and it's kind of silky, and it just sort of glides on the tongue and continues with a sweetness. It's not at all bitter. It just has a wonderful soft sweetness to it that lingers for a long time, which is great. You know that you've had a good bourbon, because it doesn't dissipate real fast, and it gives you that sense of sweetness where you want to take another sip. And I think that it's a quick warm up for sure. My cheeks are a little red, but I would give it a good 95. compared to the other one that I made, it's right up there in the same. And I'm real anxious, with the other ones to see how the different botanicals change things. But considering I used, the Everclear, the 100 proof, whatever you want to call it, I think it was Everclear, and the way it blended down with the other botanicals, it was a real success in my mind. So yeah, I'd give a good solid 95, 96, averaging everything up. So
Wow.
yeah, I think it's a winner for sure.
James, that's great.
Well, hoping Legendary Sparkles will turn into a whiskey, turn into a whiskey money thing, because I'll be
No, but I will gift it.
And
Tom can help you. I don't want to say it again. But Tom will help you. Cheers.
if Keith Farron were to be here and he were to probably review that exact whiskey, of course he would give it a good 69. Thank you, Keith.
Oh, number.
I think Sparkles whiskey will get 105 or 106 when I try her whiskey stuff. I'm not waiting to do it. Cheers.
Good, you're starting to feel a little better. That's good, Angie. All right, I gotta get a calculator out here. Let me see. So, okay, so I'm going over while I'm listening to all your wonderful, excellent conclusions to your reviews and your grades. I'm going over and getting some of the scoring notes down for the Mezcal Verde Momento, Mezcal Artisanal. It's done the traditional way. Mezcal with the Espadín agave, 100% agave, 43% ABV. They're using 3 different kind of woods in the cooking process in that earthen pit for this agave spirit mezcal. All right, so here's how I've broken it down. So again, looks and aesthetics and the value both get 8 or both are going to get 8 out of 10. So they both get out of 10 points. So the looks and the aesthetics are going to get an 8. It's not the craziest looking bottle. I mean, it's pretty clear.
I can't wait to try that.
I like the artwork.
Yeah.
I like that it's 43%. I like that it says that it's a Mexican product. I like that it has protected denomination of origin on it. I like that it's got a little bit of information here.
Mhm.
Like it says embossed verde. So I give it an 8 out of 10. It's a very unique looking bottle at the end of the day. And it's got a really nice cork. Here's a wood cap on the cork, and then there's an actual cork itself for $32.99. That's pretty good. So that's an 8 out of 10 for the looks and aesthetics.
And
I'm gonna give
maybe
the aroma a 17 out of 20. I really do like the aroma, and again, the whole aspect of this mezcal here is pretty much that campfire-y cooked fire aroma and taste to it. So you're gonna have to like that up front and foremost. So I give that a 17. The flavor, I'm also going to give a 17. I didn't really like that rubber hot asphalt thing. I know it sounds a little weird. It was a little off-putting, but
tell me how it is.
But it's not detracting. I get a campfire sweet peach citrusy notes with pepper and green vegetal / green pepper and black pepper notes. I really like that. The mouthfeel, I'm going to give a 16 out of 20. It's light towards medium, somewhat oily, not thin, but it's not creamy. No.
Well, it's not. It shouldn't be creamy. You never know though.
Spirits can be kind of creamy. Yeah, they can be. They can. I'm going to give an 18 out of 20. That was my favorite aspect. I'm liking the sugary citrus notes and pepperiness, like the black pepper at the end. That sticks around for a little while. The black pepper doesn't stick around as much as some of the sugary notes, but it's not cloying. It's short, but that citrusy sweet note tries to hold on for as long as it can. It's starting to subside even about now. And I'm going to give the value. Wow, this thing did pretty good. I'm going to give the value an 8 out of 10 for a grand total of 84 out of 100. And I'm quite surprised this got as high of a score as it did. I think as the bottle has gone down somewhat, I think I'm finding more of that sweeter element and less of the upfront campfire notes. I'm finding more in the bottle than just the campfire notes. Is what I'm getting at. More of that sweeter, sugary aspect, not cloyingly sweet, but something like a cooked sugar in that stewed fruit note, syrupy note of the fruits. It's now coming out with the addition of oxygen in that bottle. I'm surprised. 84 is a pretty damn good rating. And at
Yeah,
39, most of the internet, including mezcal reviews, which is like an untapped or rate beer or a beer advocate of mezcal products. They all say this is a really good entry level point into mezcals. And actually, I wanted to say this. I wrote it down on my notes here really quickly. This is my first mezcal as mezcal outside of tequila that uses that blue waiver agave. And I like it. I could maybe do without that rubbery aroma and tasting note in the mezcal, but other than that, it's enjoyable. I really like how the sweetness and citrus notes mix with the smoke.
If you bring that bottle or buy a bottle, I will try it with you. We will definitely
Ooh, you know what? Maybe we can do that.
just to see if my taste buds will match with yours. Oh, does it taste? It'll taste the deliciousness, but
Yeah.
will it taste that burniness, like that? Not burniness. That what's it called?
The wood smoke flavor. Yeah.
Well, no, I know the wood smoke flavor would be delicious, but you're talking about the tiredness, and I wonder if I would have that taste in it as well.
Yeah.
I'm just going to play Columbo with that with you.
Here we are in order. Boom, 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 boom. Cool.
Hell yeah. Sorry.
You're at an hour and 16 minutes. Let's go to round 4. We had all interesting sounding products.
That's my fault.
I didn't like his. It's still very interesting. So here's what we do. Round 4, we're doing the YouTube round. I know we're here on YouTube. Everybody here's got a YouTube channel. Alex Beermaster, East Coast Liquor Reviews, Beerman, Bumpy Isms. We got Art by Sparkle and Thomas Mill 75. Please go ahead and hit that subscribe button and also hit that notification bell. When you do that, you get notified of 3 different things. When we post a new video, after you hit the notification bell, when we post a video, you'll be notified. When we do a premiere, which means we post a video with a live chat with us, the YouTube channel content creator, will be there for that premiere. And if we're doing something like this, a live video chat here, a live stream, you'll be notified. So very cool. So let's talk about each of our YouTube channels, what's going on that, and who to watch out for on the YouTube platform. Alex, take it away.
Well, tomorrow night we'll be doing Alex and Friends around 10 o'clock, 10:30. 10 o'clock, 10:30. And then Friday, come have beer with Alex around 8 o'clock. And then Monday, come have Alex and Friends around 8 o'clock. And then obviously Tuesday, we'll be doing Tasty Tuesdays with Alex and BJ around 7 o'clock. I don't know what beer it'll be, but we will be doing that. Cannot wait to do that.
If it was on Joey's channel, it would be called Tasty Titties.
Keep it up.
All right.
Love you, Bobby. Keep it up. But that's what's going on. We're gonna be doing that, and obviously, the live streams and stuff like that. So, and hoping I'll get back to doing my food reviews and possibly maybe a Food Friday occasionally, because we haven't done a Food Friday for the past couple months. But I guess because I am in the mood for that. And don't worry, I still have the music, thanks to Legendary Eric, and thank you for that. I appreciate that for the Food Friday stuff. You're a hero on that one. But
you got it.
Yes. But no, either way, just stay tuned for whatever stream it may be or a video. But I haven't done any solo videos. I will get back to doing solo food reviews eventually. Maybe obviously a Food Friday eventually, and also just a solo beer review. But I just don't want to feel like drinking 2 beers a day when it comes to 2. I mean, I guess I could do it on Tuesday. I could, like a beer review in the afternoon by myself, and then
you need to do more video content with just you pre-recording it, Alex.
Well, no, but I like doing the live streams with the BJ. It's his show.
Like doing live streams. What I'm saying, it would be cool to see more pre-recorded stuff by it.
I was doing that. I was, and I enjoy doing that. And I will get back to doing the beer review. I will probably do a beer review maybe on Tuesday solo eventually. I just right now I'm just relaxing and not stressing myself out. But yes, it is a lot of fun doing that stuff because that's what I like to do. Food review solo, beer review solo, and also the Food Fridays eventually when we get back to that.
Come on.
Yes. And Legendary Tanner, you're correct. Looking forward to doing that again, though. Cheers.
Any shout outs to any other fellow YouTubers out there, Alex?
Oh, yes. Thank you. I'm so excited about doing other things. Check out Legendary Victopolis. Check out all our peeps that have a YouTube channel. Check out Ben the Beer Lad. Obviously, Legendary Bumpy did mention another channel that I enjoy, and that is what is it? What's the channel called again? It was just recently in the past couple weeks. I can't remember now. It's Scott. Okay, now I remember. Scott Review Things. Check that out. And Legendary Bumpy, you can say that too because obviously it's a good.
No.
Okay, you don't want to say 50,000
Yeah,
times.
I'm past that.
Right.
You owe me, Bumpy. But check out our YouTube channel. Cheers.
Thank you, Alex, the Beer Master. Thank you.
Cheers.
All right, time for the Tanner, the East Coast Liquor.
Oh, now he decides to finish when I'm typing something.
Keep typing. Then
Unreal, Alex.
I'm
All right.
Damn.
So April 11th, we're going to be reviewing / talking about the beer that I brewed, my Hefeweizen. So look out for that. That should be very fun. I have tomorrow off, so I might do a rate that beer or something. Probably just going to be hanging out in my house, so I might do some type of live stream if anybody's interested.
What time is to rate that beer, Mr. Tanner?
Yeah, it's probably going to be rate that beer.
Yeah, but what time?
Oh, I don't know. Sometime
Okay.
during the day. It might be early.
Mm-hmm.
But Monday we're going to be doing the examination on the Maker's Mark 101 whiskey review, 8:30 p.m. Eastern time. So look out for that. Look out for more beer reviews, liquor reviews on my channel. In a month, I'll be going to see this guy over here. Oh, wrong way. This guy. Yep. And we're going to be doing some more reviews together. Might make a vlog style video out of it.
Mm-hmm.
And all of our, I'm assuming we're going to hit up some breweries. So that'll be fun.
Hell yeah, that's the purpose of it.
So I would like to piece together a video of just kind of like me and Alex hanging out with everyone, doing beer reviews, going to the breweries, getting food and all that good stuff.
Oh, we'll be land sharks.
Some type of that video. Shout outs for other people. Check out Beer for Breakfast, Facts for Snacks. He's almost at 1,000 subs. I think he's at like 960 something. I was just watching him earlier today. He's at like 965.
Tanner, you're missing one thing. We're gonna have Legendary Eric with us too.
Oh, of course, yeah. Shout out to Eric and BJ Drinks Beer and Alex.
There you go.
In May, we're gonna be hanging out. So in a month.
Yep.
But yeah, shout out to Drew, Beer for Breakfast, Facts for Snacks. Check him out. And also, shout out to Shark Homebrewing. Definitely been helping me out with my homebrew. Popped up for a good amount of my bottling stream. So I definitely appreciate him. He's a very good dude, very knowledgeable.
Yeah.
And also, last person, check out Sammy, Short and Stout Beer Reviews. I know he did he went to some event last night, but he had a nice live stream going, or not. He was reviewing a beer live, and he's been going live often doing beer reviews, and he's going strong. He's right around 100 subs, 115 maybe, something around there. And yeah, great channel. So check him out. Short and Stout Beer Reviews with Sammy from Australia. So cheers, everyone. Thanks for having me, Eric.
Cheers. Thank you, sir. Great beer review this evening. Beer man, what you get?
Yeah, just two people. Chubby Mermaid Brewing Chubby Mermaid Brewing.
Chubby,
Shit, let me put that up here.
Chubby Merv.
I've shouted them out before, but
Name.
there's that. Geez, it's taking forever to do that. No, yeah, they have 2.18 thousand subscribers. Their last videos were so you're opening a brewery, and so they go through the building phase of their brewery. So that's kind of cool to watch if you're into that.
What's the brewery for so we can get their beers?
Chubby, they haven't even. I don't think they started yet. They're just
Okay,
building.
never mind.
Chubby Mermaid.
And then one person, even though they have 9,000 subscribers plus, is the system that I use right now, Spike
Ooh.
Brewing. These guys are so cool. They sent me a kind of a beat up. It wasn't beat up, but it got beat up through the shipping process, my chiller and my glycol chiller. And the guy's willing to talk to me on the phone tomorrow and go over like how I hooked it up and kind of like make sure it's not broken. You know,
Nice.
so they're going through the political sides of it, kind of like making sure I'm not lying and all that before they maybe hand me a new one. But
Yeah.
they were cool with sending me a front panel because they got chunked. Someone dropped this. Like it's broken everywhere. It's plastic covering.
Shattered.
Well, you wouldn't lie, beer man. I've known you for years. I mean,
Yeah, they don't know it anyways. They're gonna find
It
out
has
what
the
happened.
control panel hookup too with the wiring on that plastic panel. So I think it got maybe messed up because the
Right.
thing's not chilling down to 28 degrees like it should Fahrenheit. And so I'm gonna go over that with him. But besides that, they're very good customer service. And this is the guy that's on the video. He has this little Jewish hat, and his name's Caleb. He's no, but no, he's cool. And it's kind of cool to be able to connect with those guys. So if you guys ever want to get their stuff, I recommend it highly. It's
Good.
nothing but
Nice.
very efficient. So yeah,
we'll
Spike.
talk about it, beer man. See what stuff we can get.
Beer and Cheese Tuesday, my lives, 8 o'clock Eastern, and then all spun out, 6 o'clock Eastern, 3 o'clock Pacific. Everyone got their adjectives today, but anyone's welcome to both of those. If you haven't had anything or whatever, just bring the components. I've got the Kolsch beer is going into the Kolsch cup for a podcast company that I listen to all the time, Homebrew Happy Hour. So we'll be hearing results maybe on a live stream. I'll give you the link in the back end if it is live, so you guys can see if I won or not.
Hell yeah!
And then I've got
enjoy that.
a PHA contest in June. I've got to put this black Schwartz beer that's in my fermenter right now. It did a really good job. It actually pulled off a 5.5. I wanted a 5.2, so I might have to finagle that one a little bit. But yeah, there you go. Hopefully I win. So other than that, cheers. Thank you. I do plan on brewing, but I do have to save some money to get out there September. So and we're going to do a panel review of the Kolsch and the Westie that I sent you guys. So let's figure that out.
Yep.
And cheers. Thank you, Eric.
Thank
And
you,
look,
sir.
again, I will try to get up there. If not, I'll see you in the next year or so. I mean,
Yeah, man.
Yep, heard it before, heard it again, and love you.
I know it's a broken record, but I'm going to try because I want to hang out with you, please.
Yeah.
We can be a nugget for both when we do hang out. Ah,
Cheers, beer man. All right, let's go over
cheers,
to
beer man. God bless you.
Cheers. Channel I'm going to shout out is Rob's Backyard Barbecue. I'll drop his link right there for you. So if you'd like to check out his channel, the barbecue folks are always awesome people. So, and obviously it's mouth watering to watch them cooking up meals and stuff like that too. And I get a lot of helpful hints from these barbecue channels.
Well, you are a land shark, Bumpy.
So,
you know how to cook.
It helps me with my own barbecue. So
Exactly.
I appreciate channels that dedicate strictly to barbecue. On my channel, Bumpyisms, it's beer reviews, frozen pizza reviews, some cooking, grilling, barbecuing, whatever type stuff going on. Putting out quite a few beer reviews right now because I do have a lot to go through. So I mean, I may bump it up. You may see more than just a couple a week. You may start seeing 3 or 4.
Oh yeah.
Just to kind of try to catch me up because I just had a big gathering last week. Tanner,
Yeah,
Turtle,
Tanner and all those people. Yeah,
and John and Ellie. So,
yeah.
yeah, that's pretty much what's going on. And do have a frozen pizza review coming out tomorrow. Watch it, I guess. I'd say enjoy, but I already know it. So, yeah, it's a thing.
By the way, Bumpy, when we hang out in person again, we're going to do that Big Mac pizza review too.
Oh yeah.
What's the beer that you said you must watch that is very good? I need to go back
Oh,
and make
that
sure.
was the Modest Man Acid Raindrops.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
I think you already watched it because you left
I
me.
think I watched it and commented. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm.
Just want to make sure.
Nice.
Cool, man.
Very good. Let's go over to Sparkle. Art by Sparkle.
All right. Well, I mentioned this on Beer and Cheese yesterday, but we have a different audience in some way. I've been watching a lot of, it's called Hungry Happens. And it's this lady who puts together nutritious meals with easy to get ingredients, affordable ingredients, and things that you can feel full about without eating a lot. And it has intrigued me. Tom and I are both looking at eating healthier and taking some pounds off and just enjoying food in their natural state without adding lots of sauces and this and that and the other thing. So it's a great channel. It's called Hungry Happens. There are subtitles because she is.
Would that be her?
She's German.
Would that be her?
That's her.
She's
Thank
And
you.
she's
Thank
delightful.
you.
And it is a little tricky to get the recipes because the link doesn't always work.
Right.
But if you go and
Eric heard
you know,
heard
look things up, it's not that hard. Excuse me, where you can write down the ingredients and so on. Anyway, it's a delightful channel, and I am enjoying it. Tom's having fun playing with it, and we love the recipes so far. On my channel, I am working with some resin pieces. I'm getting ready to do some pieces for a silent auction to benefit the veterans. It's going to be at our local Elks Lodge, and it's also the day of the dart tournament where I will be in it, and it will provide a lot of laughs for a lot of people. And but you know what? It's all in good fun. I also have something that I'm working on for my channel that won't be about me making art, but it will be art related. So keep an ear open for that. I will be doing a video announcement on that. I've got several ducks to get in the row before that happens, and I think it'll be really interesting. So that's pretty much it. Thanks for having me up, Thomas.
No problemo. We got to go to the great.
Do you shoot the ducks
John
down?
Henderson Pierre. John Henderson Pierre.
Hey, be
John,
real quick, guys. I know you're about to wrap up right now.
Okay, Chief.
Travelers.
Hey, there you go. The Traveler.
See right here, as you can see, blended whiskey at milliliter 45%. So that's 90 proof, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir.
So this is what I have in my rock glass. So given the whiff of it right now, I've had this for about 2 weeks now, this Traveler. So it has a great aroma. You get everything you need. I don't have the website up on me right now to look at it, but it has a little bit of oak character, a little bit of obviously some caramel. So Smells good. My partner, my coworker, is not a fan of this. Why he bought this? He bought this at Costco. This is from Buffalo Trace up in Connecticut. Kentucky. Excuse me. Looking at some of the tasting notes of some of this. Not much on the back of the bottle. I have to go look at the website to see. But anyway, that's what I have. Cheers, everybody. Happy Wednesday. Happy Wildcard Wednesday.
Cheers.
New month. Hopefully the weather will begin to cooperate for all of you up in the Northeast. Right now, tonight, it is windy here in Georgia. And it's today and tomorrow is not going to be great, but the weekend going in should be pretty decent.
Crappy up north.
Anyway, cheers.
Nice.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Anderson, Pierre, everybody.
Appreciate you, John. Don't ever forget it.
Our outro video here. In the order we were received into
I was about to say, like, wait a minute.
The order we were received in.
I'm the
yes,
second.
the order you were
Yeah.
received in, much like at the deli counter. Now serving number 8. Okay, so this is the Thomas Metal 75 channel of YouTube. If you stumbled across here, you know what channel we're on. So it's beers, mostly whiskeys. Trying to get into, we did a mezcal, trying to get into more agave spirits, tequilas, and mezcals. I got a bunch of bottles, and I keep saying this week after week, but I gotta get me some more reviews done. And I think Tanner mentioned something about don't just go live all the time. Well, I fall into that category. I gotta get some more actual reviews. Filmed up.
Live's good. Good.
Weekends might be good times for filming those things. But anyways, so that's what I do on my channel. This is the bread and butter of it for the most part these days. Wildcard Wednesday, 7:30 Eastern, Boston, New York time. Bring a beer, wine, spirit. Really any adult beverage. Don't be a douche. That's the what do they say? The
slogan?
Long,
that's
the ball line
of it. Yeah, that's it. The long and skinny of it. So that's cool. What else? Let's talk about YouTubers that we should all check out. So I just talked about some tequilas and mezcals. I would say for those kind of channels, I think I talked about the Tequila Hombre before, HOMBRE. Go check out that gentleman. Really good tequila and mezcal knowledge. I've even heard him on a live chat that I was chatting with him on a live stream, that if you're at a store and you don't know if you should really buy this tequila or the mezcal, and you want to go find him on Instagram and private message him, he'll with the picture of the bottle, he'll tell you in his opinion if he thinks it's worthy of your dollar bills or not. If you're really confused, he's looking out for you, people. So the Tequila Hombre, good guy over there.
I go to you, Eric. I don't have to go to him. I go to you. You know.
Yeah, you can go to either or of your peeps. And spirits. Bourbon Kingdom. That's a really cool bourbon eccentric channel out of, I believe they are in Kentucky themselves. So
Bourbon Kingdom?
Yeah, the Bourbon Kingdom. Go check them out, people. They got a nice breadth of knowledge with bourbons.
Bourbon Kingdom.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
and
sir,
I wanted to say, actually,
subscribe from you, Mr. Eric.
I wanted to say that was he 76 years old? I guess Canadian comedian. He used to be on SNL, Saturday Night Live. He was most famously probably known in our circle, I bet you, for being the heckling fan from 1996's Happy Gilmore. I believe he passed away at 76 years of age. So good life on you, and rest in peace there, Mr.
He
Jim.
just passed away until recently.
Joe Flaherty was very funny.
I think he was 76, either 74 or 76. Yeah.
Joe Flaherty from Second City. I remember he was one of the guys in Who's Harry Crumb. What's that movie, Club Paradise? He was the pilot in Club Paradise, where you have Rick Moranis and a bunch of Robin Williams.
Gene Levy, probably.
John S. Pierre knows everything.
Yeah, so it was And then he did an episode. He was the dentist on an episode of Married with Children.
That's right. Yeah. Yep.
I've heard of Married with Children. I've heard of that show.
So,
Well,
yes. Salute to Joe
Cheers.
Flaherty.
Him,
Cheers.
Joe
Salute.
Flair.
Salute.
Why did he pass away, though, there, Eric? Why did he pass
The
away?
other day, I got a clip to show you at the
I
very
said,
end.
why did he pass away?
Oh,
Why?
I don't know. I don't know if he had he might have had cancer. I don't know.
Okay. That's understood.
Joe Flaherty.
Damn cancer.
I think I think
We
that's
need
what
to get rid of cancer. And I think we can, but I don't want to get political.
he was 82, not 76.
Just shut up.
72. He had a brief illness.
Shut up.
Cheers. 82.
Me, I have to shut up because I'll say.
So you know what? As I like to say, we're gonna wrap this up. As I like to say on my channel, cheers and keep tasting those great beers, wines, spirits, mezcals, whatever you like to. I'm gonna share a clip of Joe Flaherty. Y'all remember it, but before we do that, Alex has a special message.
Ooh, I'm doing arm aerobics, but this is Alex Beermaster, as all my peeps say. Arm aerobics. Why not? I think it's Eric that says that. This is Alex Beermaster, and we will see you all on the next live stream and the next video. This is Alex Beermaster signing out. Cheers, everybody.
And here is Joe Flaherty
Poke my eye out.
being the jackass heckler from Happy Gilmore. Cheers, everybody.
Hey, Gilmore, you suck, you jackass. Why don't you shut the hell up? Jackass.